So close function uh, is used with no parameter. File handle dot close, empty pair of parentheses, and your file will be closed. Now the next topic is reading a file. Reading files. Again, a built-in function, read function, is used to read a file. So the syntax of the read function is syntax read, first of all, file handle. So suppose my file dot read, and that's all. So this is the example. If we write the syntax, then actually this is the example, and syntax is ये एग्जाम्पल है. सो सिंटैक्स यहाँ एग्जाम्पल लिख देते हैं. सिंटैक्स इज फाइल पॉइंटर या फिर फाइल ऑब्जेक्ट dot read. So this is the example and this is the syntax. So by doing this we can read a file, we can read the whole contents of a file. If we want to read only some characters, only n number of characters which exist in the file, then we can also pass an argument, an integer argument in the read function. Suppose my file dot read, and here we can pass 10 as an argument. Then only 10 character from the file will be read, will be displayed. If we want to display the characters which have read by file pointer or compiler or interpreter, then simply we can use the print statement, such as print my file dot read and 10. This, by doing this, we can also display the contents exist in a file on your monitor. These two lines, this line can also be done by using this, can be assigned to a string variable such as str is equal to my file dot read, and now you can print the value of str. Print str. Now again the same result will be shown by using this statement or by using these two statements. So here we have used print statement in the read function, and here we use two separate statements to print the whole contents of a file. So by doing this we can read the contents of a file. Now again two important functions are used in the context of file, which are the seek and tell. Tell and seek method. Tell and seek method. Tell returns the current position of file pointer or cursor, you can also say it cursor, current position of the file pointer or cursor in read operation or write operation. In read operation, the tell function will tell the current position of the cursor from which the read operation is to be performed, and in the case of write operation, the tell function gives the current position of the cursor on which और फ्रॉम वेयर द राइट ऑपरेशन विल बी परफॉर्म. मतलब रीड या राइट जो भी ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म होना है वो वहीं से परफॉर्म होगा जहाँ से आप उसको परफॉर्म करना चाहते हैं. नाउ सीक मेथड इज यूज्ड टू चेंज the current position of cursor for read operation as well as for write operation. Means if you want to change the current position of your cursor from where you have to perform the read or write operation, then you can change by using the seek function. These two, both these functions are the built-in library functions. For example, if you have written that if first of all open a file, number one, open the file. You all know how to open a file. Secondly, my file dot read, suppose 10 characters. Now if we write my file dot tell, now the tell function will return the current position of that cursor. So what is the current position of the cursor? 10th. Suppose in file some matter is written. For example, ki matter is written as this is a line. So if we read the file with argument in the read function, then only 1 2 3 4 space 5 6 7 8 9 and then space, means only this portion will be read by the read function. And what is the current position of the cursor? 10th. So the output will be 10. Now again we reposition the cursor as 0. Suppose we write my file dot seek and 0. Now cursor is repositioned again to the 0th location. 0 means at the starting of the file. Again if we write, or if we call the read statement, or if we call the read method, then my file dot read, then the whole contents will be read by the compiler. And if we also want to display the contents, then simply use the print statement. Here print. Now this is a line will be shown on your monitor because this is the contents stored in the file. So these are the description of reading a file. Now again, another built-in function which is known as read line function is used to read the file line by line. The read function is used to read the file character by character, but the read line function reads a file line by line. So read line function, the syntax of the read line function is stream object or file object dot read line. This is the syntax of read line function. For example, now suppose a file example dot text. This is a file which is stored in your secondary storage media in C colon backslash user backslash ayushi backslash desktop on this location. A file is stored example.txt which contains the following matter. This is a line, this is another line, and this is third line. This matter is stored in the file example.txt, and the example.txt is saved on the following location, that in C drive a user directory, a directory named user is exist, and in this directory another subdirectory ayushi is exist, and in ayushi's directory another subdirectory desktop is exist, and on this desktop directory a file example.txt is saved on your hard disk. Now if we use the read line function, so my file dot read line. Now what will happen? First of all, read line function, as we know that read line function read a file line by line, so the output will be this is a line, backslash n, this is another line, backslash n, this is third line. In this format, because the interpreter will indicate you in the output that this is after this sentence, this is a line, the line will be terminated. This escape sequence backslash n represents a new line character. We all know about this backslash n character. Now on the next line, this is another line. Again line will be terminated by using the new line character escape sequence backslash n, and then after this is the third line. This output will be shown on your monitor if you use the read line function. So these are the all this is all about the basic introduction, reading a file, reading a file line by line, reading a file character by character, types of file, etc., etc. Now in the next lecture, in the next class, we have to understand, we will understand how to write contents in our data file, in our text file. So for this day, enough. Thank you so much.